morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear me out? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Before I start my lecture, there's one important announcement. I think yesterday I've got one message that your presentations are being scheduled tomorrow, right? So the link will be
Yes,
sent
sir.
by the concerned faculty to you, and you have to use that particular link and join the Zoom meeting. Point number one. Second, I believe all of you have paid 300 rupees towards your exam form fee for the second semester that you have. No, you have filled the form for second semester. Unfortunately, the exam did not happen for second semester. Now we have come to a conclusion that most of you who have filled the form by paying 300 rupees have given wrong UTR numbers. That means the UTR numbers given by you are not matching against your name and the amount that has been collected. So that list I am going to circulate you by today afternoon. Those whose names are mentioned in that particular Excel sheet, kindly get the rectified UTR number from the bank and then inform Purnima madam about the same. Otherwise, you'll have to pay double the amount. You have to pay extra 300 rupees if the amount does not match. So the mistake, I believe, is in UTR number. So if you have not given the proper UTR number, then you'll have to pay extra 300 rupees. So to avoid this, we have I'm giving you an Excel sheet wherein certain names of people, I think there are 15 people who have given wrong UTR numbers. So those people, they have to go to the bank, get it verified and give the new UTR or the correct UTR numbers to Purnima madam. Okay, so these are the two important messages that I had to convey. Fine. So coming back to my lecture as to where we stopped yesterday, I did stop as far as the previous slide is concerned. We stopped here that if you want,
So,
yes, yes, yes.
so I have a doubt regarding that Viva, sir. Sir, we have to prepare the PPT,
Yeah, of course.
or from the report what we have submitted the report, from that you will ask the questions, or from the PPT you will ask.
It will be a PPT presentation. Maximum you
Yes, sir.
shouldn't
Yes, sir.
take more than 10 to 12 slides.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I don't think 10 to 12 slides will take more than an hour also.
Yes,
And
sir.
whatever
Yes,
you
sir.
have
So
the
that
soft
we have
copy of it, you have to just copy paste everything. But remember one thing: whenever you are making certain changes as far as presentation is concerned, say to it that you do not put everything in one slide. No, don't make it text rich. If you are making the slide text rich, it has no value. So say to it that you mention only the main points and then you explain. I want you to explain. I don't want you to read from what is there on your slide. If you want to read that,
Yes, sir.
we can read it, right? So I don't want you to
Yes, sir.
put in all data, all the details into one slide. Put the headings and then give the explanation for that. So maximum 10
Yes, sir.
pages.
Sir, we have to. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. So we have to add that financial statement, sir, ratios and all that we have to.
Yeah, you have to. You don't have to add all the statements, but whatever you find. For example, if you are a company, you need to just tell us
Yes,
what
sir.
is the total income. Okay, what is the total
Okay, sir.
expenses, profit before tax, profit after tax. Okay, that's it, and the ratios. Likewise, for assets
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
balance sheet, you please tell us what are the total current assets, total fixed assets. Okay, the addition of the two becomes fixed
Okay, sir.
assets. Same is the case with liabilities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So we stopped yesterday and on this particular slide, as far as if you want to place an order with a broker, what are the things that you need and what are the things that are generated when you punch in the order in the system, right? So it signifies all the three things. It signifies the type of security. I think I yesterday started with Titan Industries. So Titan Industries is the type of the script. It's an equity level, equity type of a script. Then the price has to be mentioned, that is 1000 rupees. The time will automatically come in the moment you punch in the order in the system. The time will come in along with the date, and what type of order is what I have to explain you today. So yesterday we stopped at this particular slide as to there are three important documents that have to be kept with you until the shares come in your account. Okay, Rashmi, can you tell me after how many days shares will come in your account if you have traded the shares yesterday, if you have purchased the shares yesterday, when will the shares come in your account?
After 3 days, maybe, sir.
3 days from which day?
From the date of order, sir.
Okay, so yesterday, Rashmi, for you, it was a trading day. Okay, today is the
Yes, sir.
clearing day for you, and tomorrow is the settlement day. So that means if you have purchased the shares yesterday of Titan Industries, the shares will come in your demat account by tomorrow 1:30.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So that is what we call as the settlement cycle. Okay. Now, in all these things, I did mention to you constantly about order type. In the first order generation slip also there was a concept called as order type. Second, there was an order type, and third also there are order types. So today what we are going to discuss is we are going to discuss different types of orders that can be placed, and I will actually show you how orders have been placed on the live market. So today I'm going to tell you the theory part also as to how orders have been placed, and practically also I will tell you how orders have been placed. Clear? So please watch this particular session carefully because this is very important. Now, the portal that I'm using to punch in orders might be completely different from the portal that you may use because I'm doing through I'm doing this through a broker. Okay, and you might do it through some other broker, right? So the screen might look different, the colors might look different, the way the structure is been organized, that might look different, but the meaning and the concept is same everywhere. So that is what I'm going to tell you, right? So next we move to the important types of orders that we have to understand, and these are 6 different types of orders that we need to understand. I'll go to the theory part now, and then we'll go to the practical part of it. First thing is it says limit day order, right? I'll take the example of Titan Industries itself. Okay. Now, as I told you, Titan was trading somewhere at around, or should I practically tell you? Do you want me to tell you the theory first and then go to the practical, or do you want me to directly go to the practical? How do you want it?
Theory also, sir.
Okay. So the word limit day order means, suppose Rashmi, you have put an order for Titan Industries as 1000 rupees, but right now the share is not trading at 1000 rupees. Probably the share is trading at 1010 rupees. Okay, so 1010 is the price that the share has been trading right now, but you have put an order for 1000. What does it mean? It means that as of today, Rashmi has ordered 10 shares or probably 10,000 shares of Titan Industries, and she will purchase those particular shares only if the price comes to her limit. And what is her limit? Her limit is 1000 rupees. So only if the price comes to 1000 rupees, only then the shares will be allocated to Rashmi. Otherwise, if the share price does not come to 1000 rupees, she will never get the shares. That is what we see. That means her order is valid only for today. That is a limit order. Are you able to understand? For some or the other reason, the share of Titan Industries, which is trading right now at 1010, does not come to 1000 rupees. In that particular case, whatever order that Rashmi has put, the order will be there in her system from 12 o'clock, that is the time now, till 3:30. The order will be there in her system. If the price comes to 1000 rupees, only then the share will be allotted to her, or the trade will happen. If the price does not come to 1000 rupees, her order will automatically get cancelled. So the life of that particular order is only for one day. Okay, that is what we call as limit day order. Clear? Next we have immediate or cancel order. So if there are headings, if she puts an order under immediate or cancel order, that means Rashmi gives an order that right now the share is traded at 1010. Okay, if the price comes to 1019, sorry, if the price comes to 1009, then buy it, otherwise cancel it. So it is an immediate or cancel order. Either you buy the share right now at whatever price that is available, or else cancel the order. Yeah, so it does not stay in the system for a long time. Either it will just check whether the price that Rashmi has given, is it matching with the current market price. If it matches, the order gets executed. If the price does not match, the order automatically cancels. So that is the reason it's called immediate or cancel order. In the previous one that I told you, the order remained in the system for one full day. That means from the time she put in the order till 3:30 in the afternoon, the order is going to remain. If the price comes to that level, only then the order gets executed. If the price does not come to that particular level, the order will get cancelled. But in the second case of immediate and cancel order, there is no time available. Either Rashmi has to take at whatever price that is available, or else her order will get cancelled. So that is what we call immediate or cancel order. Clear? Next we have the best rate order. Okay, now in the best rate order, remember Rashmi is has made a decision to buy Titan Industries. Now she is not specifying the rate here. Okay, she says in today's time of trading hours, whatever is the lowest price that the share can reach, buy the share at that particular price. That is what we call as a best rate order. Clear? Or in other words, the ideal way of how this order gets executed is Rashmi will tell her broker, okay, that you decide, let the broker decide whatever is the best rate for me to buy Titan Industries, and you buy that particular rate. So what are you doing? You are giving the broker the right to decide the rate. Here Rashmi is not deciding the rate for, or not deciding the price for Titan Industries, but she is giving the authority to her broker, who is going to decide what could be possible best rate for Titan Industries. So that is what we call the best rate order. Getting it? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Sure. Okay. Next is discretionary order. Okay. In the concept of discretionary order, here you give the broker the right to decide the price and the right to decide the quantity. Are you able to understand? Here you tell the broker to decide the rate also, and you tell the broker to decide the quantity also. Okay. So whatever, because of the experience of the broker, he may say, don't buy Titan Industries for 1000 rupees, wait for some time, the share will come to 990 rupees, then you buy that particular share. So based on his experience, he is going to execute that particular decision. That is the reason you give the entire discretion of executing that orders to your broker. That is what we call as discretionary order. So you give the discretion to the broker. Let him decide what is the best price and what is the best quantity for you. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one, we have the stop loss order. right? Now, Rashmi, tell me one thing. When you have decided to buy Titan Industries, why have you decided to buy Titan Industries? Because you want to make a profit, right? So you have done all the research analysis, whatever study was supposed to be done, you have done it, and you come to a decision that I need to buy Titan Industries at 1,000 rupees. Fair enough. Okay. You see there is a growth potential in that particular sector, or you see a growth potential in that particular share. That is the reason you purchased it. But for some or the other reason, your calculations, your estimation, your prediction can go wrong. And if it goes wrong, naturally, if the share of instead of moving up, will start moving down. But if it starts moving down, you will start making losses. There is a limit to which you can sustain losses. Beyond that point, you cannot sustain losses. So in order to ensure that if the share has started losing its value because of some or the other reason, which probably you have not thought of it, you are ready to take a loss up to a certain limit. Beyond that limit, you don't want to take that particular loss. For example, you have decided to buy Titan Industries at 1,000 rupees. Fair enough. Okay. So you have purchased around, let us say, 100 shares, and the price of one share is 1,000 rupees. So you have made a certain amount of investment with the hope that the share will increase over a period of time. Now, in due course of time, instead of the share going up, okay, and making a profit for you, the share starts losing its value. From 1,000 rupees, it comes to 999. It comes to 998, 997. So you start making a loss because of every rupee that it loses. So you are able to sustain that particular loss up to a certain limit. You may sustain that particular loss, but beyond that loss, it becomes very difficult for you to sustain. So in such case, what do? You put a stop loss order. What do you tell the system? I am purchasing one share of Titan Industries for 1,000 rupees. Okay, I am ready to sustain a loss of, let us say, 5 rupees. So if the price of the share comes to 995, automatically exit from the trade. I am happy to make a loss of 5 rupees, but I do not want to make a loss more than 5 rupees. So in order to ensure that your losses do not get overboard, or if your losses do not have to multiply in its value, then what do? To protect yourself, you always need to put a stop loss order. So stop loss order is an order which is executed to avoid major losses in terms of trading. So that is what we call as stop loss order. If the share goes up, there is no problem. But if the share starts coming down, then you have a problem, then you are losing value. So if you feel that the share has gone up to a certain level, you put a stop loss order here. Okay, so that if the share comes down, if it hits this particular level, in that case, you will exit out of the trade, so your losses are further decreased. So that is what we call as stop loss order. Next one we have, the last one, we call it as disclose quantity order. That means you tell the system or you tell the broker that I want to purchase 1,000 shares of Titan Industries. Here, please understand, Rashmi is not telling the price. She is just telling the quantity. She wants 1,000 shares of Titan Industries. At what price, she has not decided. So when you tell this particular instruction to the broker under the head disclose quantity order, that means you just want that particular quantity of orders immaterial of what price are you going to get it. Okay, so it is the system that is going to decide, it is the broker who is going to decide what is the rate that you will get. Clear? So these are different types of orders that we have. Any doubts in understanding this particular theoretical concept? Any doubts in understanding the theoretical concepts?
Sir, can you repeat best rate order?
Which one?
Best rate order.
See, best rate order is the order wherein you punch in the system or you tell your broker that whatever is the lowest possible rate today. See, if you are a buyer, you will always try to buy it at the lowest possible price. If you are a seller, you will always try to sell it at the highest possible price, right? So depending on what position you are taking, whether you are taking a buying position or whether you are taking a selling position, okay, if you do not know at what could be the best possible rate that you can get, and if you do not have time to sit in front of the system for the whole day, you always give the best rate order. In such case, the system will keep on checking as to what could be the best possible rate to buy, and then it will execute that particular trade. I'll show it to you on the screen.
Sir, is it limit order?
No, limit order is different. Limit order, you are already setting up the price. I'm telling the price that, if it comes to this particular limit, then buy it. But in the best rate order, you need not specify the rate. The system will automatically take a convenient rate depending on whatever time slots that are available. Suppose,
Okay.
say for example, Narayan, you may say that in the next 15 minutes, whatever is the best rate that I can buy, please buy it. Because you don't have time to sit for next 15 minutes. Or also you don't know what is the lowest price that the share can reach in next 15 minutes. So you need to decide the time frame, that is one. And then you give the system a position, or you give the system a knowledge that in the next time slot that is available, buy, so let us say, one share of Titan Industries at whatever best rate that is possible. Here you are not disclosing the rate. Okay, whereas in the limit order, you are telling the price, at what price I want to buy. That is the difference.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anything else? If there are no doubts,
No, sir.
I'll just show you the screen as to how the orders have been punched in. Okay, just give me a second. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see some prices are moving here and there? So these are all the banks that I'm observing. Okay. These are some other shares. I have TCS, L&T, LIC Housing Finance, Tata Steel, Mahindra and Mahindra, all these companies here. Okay, I have some other companies. Okay. And then here I have only Bank Nifty index. Okay, anyways. So I will just see how I want to put an order for, let us say, TCS. Okay. Shall we take TCS, or do you want, Rashmi, do you want me to take Titan only?
Any company, sir.
Okay, any. So anyway, this is, I think, this chart is of TCS if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this chart belongs to TCS. Fine. Now, just look at this. I am trying to take the condition as far as a company called TCS is concerned. Now, let me see if I want to buy that particular share. Okay. So before I buy that particular share, okay, don't go to buy directly. Don't go to this particular icon to buy the share. First, see what is the depth of the market. Now, when I say depth of the market, you will see that these are the best possible orders that are available. These are the people who are trying to buy the share at this particular rate. See how closely the orders are. There's a difference of just 0.05 paisa. This is the way orders get executed. And how many orders are there? There is one one person who is ready to buy the share at 2490.65. Okay. So these many orders, and how many quantities are being purchased? 36 shares have been purchased. Right. So this is what we call as the depth of the market. Okay. So that means you will come to understand how many people are readily or eagerly waiting to buy this particular share. Can you see the quantity suddenly it has increased? Just keep on observing. See how the quantity keeps on increasing, decreasing continuously. Okay. So from where do these buyers get the shares? See, if you are trying to buy these particular shares, somebody is trying to sell the shares. So the red color that you can see is these are the people who are trying to sell the shares. Okay. And these are the people who are trying to buy the shares. So they will just check 2488. Suppose Rashmi is trying to buy the share of TCS at 2488. They will quickly check, is somebody selling the share at 2488? Okay. If this rate and this rate, whatever Rashmi quotes and whatever the seller is quoting, if this rate matches, immediately shares are allocated. Immediately the trade is happening. To just give you a summary, see, just look at this. Altogether, we have around 2,65,000, 2,62,000, 2,63,000 number of shares that people are ready to buy. Okay. This is the quantity of shares people are ready to buy, and this is the quantity of shares people are ready to sell. Can you tell me something? Sellers are more than buyers, and because sellers are more than buyers, the price of TCS has started declining. If you don't believe me, just look at the graph. It has gone up, okay, it has come down, again gone up, and it has again come down. Are you able to understand this? Can you see this particular graph? Okay. Now, this is some other view. Today morning, yesterday, the share, when the share market opened, the price of TCS was 2430, lowest that it reached. Okay, I told you about the best trade, right? The lowest that the share reached was 2426. Okay, the highest that the share reached was 2511, and it closed at 2426. Okay, so this is the open, high, low, close candle that we call. Okay, if the share goes below this point 2180, there is something called as a lower circuit that gets activated. That means trading will stop in this particular share because there is too much of panic selling that's going to happen. If the share goes beyond this particular rate, then also the trading in this particular share is going to stop, because that is what we call as panic buying that is going to happen. Okay, LTQ stands for last traded quantity. That means before this particular 198 number that came in, previously how many shares got traded, that is what we call as last traded quantity. Okay, so this is the what we call as market analysis, or this is what we call as the depth of the market. Clear? Any doubts in this? Now, if we really want to know other details, we have to go into the fundamental aspects, the technical aspects. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail of this. Today we are going to just see what are the different types of buying orders that we have. So I'll go to buy. Okay, so when I go to buy, it gives me two orders. It gives me two things, whether you want to buy it on BSE or whether you want to buy it on NSE. I prefer an NSE, so this icon is constantly activated. If I want to go to BSE, I will go to BSE, but I prefer NSE, right? Now, there are two things. There is something called as intraday order. That means you buy today and sell today before 3:30. That is what we call as intraday. I'll just highlight it. I think it can, you can see a black box that's coming out. It says margin intraday square off requires lower margin, has to be exited before market closes. That means before 3:30 you buy the share, and before 3:30 you sell the share. That is what we call as intraday order, right? Now, in case of intraday order, I have to put how many number of shares are required. So probably I may require 20 shares. What is the price that I want to take? Okay, what price do I want to buy? Suppose I want to buy this particular share at 2480. Okay, I want to buy this particular share at 2480. Remember, I am putting a limit order. Okay, so when I put a limit order, that means my order will execute only if the price reaches 2480, right? Now, presently, what is the rate? It is 2489. Can you see this? Sorry. Can you see this? 2489 is the present rate. And what order have I put? 2480. That means the share has to fall 9 rupees more to see to it that my order gets executed. Otherwise, if the share does not come below 9 rupees, my order will never get executed. Are you able to understand? So this is a limit order. It is valid. Can you see this? Validity. It is valid only for the day. Okay. Otherwise, if the value does not come in, this order get automatically cancelled. Next, we have immediate and cancel order. If I put immediate and cancel order, whatever is the rate that is available to me, I will get that particular money. If not, then I have to cancel off that particular trade. So that is what we call immediate and cancel order. So one, we have the market order. Okay. In case of a market order, whatever is the best. Can you see this market order? Here I am not able to decide the price. Can you see this? It is not allowing me to show the price. I can only disclose the quantity. I can make this 100. Nobody is going to stop me. Or I can make it even 1000. But I am not allowed to fix a price here. Are you able to understand? And because I am not able to fix a price, the market will decide what should be the best price. So if the system is giving me an indication that if you want to buy, okay, if you want to buy 1000 shares of TCS, okay, on market order, best buy at market price, then the money that I require is 2,11,232. This is the amount of money that I should buy. Clear? So this is a market order. Okay. Next, I said this is a stop loss order. So in stop loss order, you buy it at, let us say I want to buy at 2008, one share at 2080 rupees, and I want to put a stop loss saying that if the share comes to 2475, okay, please exit from the market. I am ready to take a loss of 5 rupees, but beyond 5 rupees, I don't want to take a loss. Okay. Some people who have better risk capacity, they will take a risk of 10 rupees. We may take 2470 also as a margin of, they can sustain a loss of 10 rupees also. I cannot sustain a loss of 10 rupees. My limit is only 2475. So I am ready to take a loss only of 5 rupees, not more than that. So that is how you have to execute the orders. Okay. So this is what we call as the regular order screen. Yeah. This is intraday. Next we have long term. Long term means you buy today, okay, and you have to sell it at some day later. Okay, you want to keep the share for probably 3 years, you want to keep the share for 5 years, probably you want to keep the share for n number of years that you want. Then in such case, you should always go for long term. This is called a CNC, cash and carry is the short form for it, CNC. Okay, so it's a phenomena for long term investment. I think the black box that is coming out, it clearly tells you that it's a long term or long term margin, and you require a huge amount of money for this particular aspect. Now just remember, just look at this particular screen and look how much amount I need to have to buy this particular order. I need to have 24 lakhs 80,000 rupees to buy 1000 shares of TCS at a price of 2480. Okay, so I require a huge margin because I'm carrying this particular share with me for a long term horizon, right? So that is how we call it as a long term investment. So we have intraday and then we have long term basis. Clear? Then we have other types of orders which are cover orders. That means you cover up here. Please understand one thing. I am able to give the quantity. I am not supposed to give the price here. The icon is not activated here. I cannot disclose the price, but I can disclose the trigger price. Okay, trigger price is that particular price which will alert you. It triggers you. It will not buy that. Okay, suppose you give a cover order saying that I want to buy 100,000 shares of TCS, but alert me when the share price comes to 2475. Right now the price is, if you can see on the top here, okay, right now the price is 2488, but if the price comes to 2475, alert me. That means you give me a trigger. Then I will decide whether to buy or not to buy. So that is what we call as trigger prices. So this is how we have to get it. Then next is we have something called as bracket order. Okay, bracket order is a bit complicated to understand. We'll take this sometime later because I have to explain first of all stop loss, then I have to explain you target, then I have to explain you trailing stop loss. All this requires a bit of training. So basically bracket order means a cover up of everything. So all these things order mixed together is called a bracket order. Okay, and then we have after market hours. Suppose you want to put an order after 3:30, when after the market closes. Okay, if you want to put an order for tomorrow and probably tomorrow you are not there, you have assigned some work, so you may not be available tomorrow, but you want the shares to be purchased tomorrow. In such case, we call it as after market hours. Okay, or after market order. That means after 3:30, you punch in the order in the system. The order will remain in the system till tomorrow, till the price is reached, and then the order will get executed. So these are the different types of orders that we have. Okay, the way we have for buy, on similar basis we also have for sell. So blue color or green color is always indicated for buying, and a red color or an orange color is always indicated for a sale transaction. Is that clear? Yeah, any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine.
Hello.
Yeah, Swapnil.
So what is the stop loss in the buying order?
See, suppose I'll explain to you in this particular chart. I think things will be clear. Okay. Suppose, can you see this candle here? Can you see this green color arrow? A green color tower that you can see here? I'm talking about this part. Can you see this, Swapnil? I'll do one thing. I'll just make it 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Can you see this particular tower here, the green color one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read the price on the screen if it is available? If you can see the screen. Can you see this price here?
2490.
2490. Okay. Let us
Yes,
say
sir.
you purchase this particular share for 2490. Swapnil, why did you purchase this particular share? To make a profit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you let us say you purchase the share for 2490. Make a note of this somewhere, Swapnil, so that it will be easy for you to understand. I can remember the figures, but since I'm
Okay.
new to this market, but just make a other hand make a note of it. So 2490 is the price that you paid and purchased one share of TCS, okay, with the hope that it will make profit. Okay.
Mhm.
Thus, as time progressed, no, this is today. Today's just look at this. I'm talking about the real market situation only. So you purchase it here. Okay. Now the share started going up. Every minute the share started going up. It reached a certain level. Okay. Swapnil, note down the value here.
Yes. 2493.
2510 above or below.
Okay. 2510. Okay.
2590 or 2510. 10.
10. Okay.
Right. So what
Huh.
price did you purchase?
2490.
2490 is what you purchased. What was the highest that
Huh.
TCS reached?
Right now it is 2509.
Okay, 25. Let us say 250, 2510.
10. Huh.
What is your profit?
20.
20 rupees.
Yes.
Okay, let us say you have taken 100 shares. Now what is your profit? 2000
Sir,
rupees is your profit.
100 what?
100 quantity of shares.
100 what, sir?
Quantity.
Okay. Okay.
What's your profit?
2000.
2000 rupees. You thought that the share will go further. It will increase further. So you did not bother. You kept the share with you.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the share started coming down in its value. Okay, it
Uh-huh.
came here.
Okay.
Now what is your loss? You purchased here and this is where the share reached.
92.
What is your loss?
924. 24.
Let it make it
2.
2480.
2. Okay. 10 rupee per.
Per share you made a loss of 10
10 rupee.
rupees. Suppose,
Yes.
suppose, okay, yeah. Suppose you are here 2480, you are here. If the share went down further down, if the share started going down further, what is the amount of loss that you have incurred? It would have been huge.
Yes.
Okay. So what do? You put a stop loss order here saying that if the share goes to 2480, exit out of the trade. I am okay to take a loss of 10 rupees, but I will not be able to take a loss further beyond 10 rupees. This is what
Okay. Understood.
is called as a stop loss order. You are preventing yourself from making further losses. That is what we call as stop loss order.
Okay, sir.
Getting it? So this is how stop loss
Yes.
order usually get executed. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think we are less than a minute. Please rejoin. Okay, because I have to tell you something else also. By the way, we'll do one thing. We'll stop here. Please join back quickly.